like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. But there are
Bees
some
stroking off.
statements that Superman is vegetarian, but either way, he's not a vegan. And so there's literally nobody out there more delusional than Katie, and nobody besides her that's delusional enough to make a claim like this when they consider like getting eggs, getting milk, which are vegetarian things, to still be.
Oh man. The Crow King's pretty cool, man. He's a cool dude. No, I don't know. I've seen the vegan teacher on TikTok before, and she's fucking nuts, dude. Absolutely fucking nuts, man. The shirt behind me right here, that's the No Ma'am shirt from Married with Children. That went from 1986 to 1997 for about 11 years. Big fan of the show. And I don't know why, because the Crow King here, I'm watching one of his videos about the vegan teacher, and shout out to Crow King. I do, man. I do agree. The vegan teacher's a fucking Queefadillo, man. Fucking nuts, dude. You know, I agree. I just think that I've been a YouTuber for over a decade. You know, I've had to rebuild some channels at least a couple of times and shit like that. I have my main channel I've had since 2011 just really wiped off by some woke cunt. I have my secondary channel I use the most. It had 627 subs. This has 22. I'm working on that one. I just think that the whole vegan, you know, I've talked to a doctor, and I asked a real serious question about veganism, about vegan, and she says, vegan, it's okay if you want to lose weight, but full time, and I've talked to an actual medical person, you know, licensed medical person, by the way. Going full vegan is not the way to go. If you want to do it temporarily to lose some weight, that's fine. That's good and all. But if you straight out go vegan and shit, you know, like go full PETA bullshit, you know, because the vegan teacher is nothing more than a vegan version of that lady who runs PETA. That crazy bitch. I just think it's like, you know, she's trying to, well, you could go vegan. How about you go these nuts? I just think, you know, look, if you want to be a vegetarian where you eat vegetables and shit, my son's a vegetarian. You know, he eats cheese and stuff like that, you know, but the thing is, going full, my son's not vegan. He's a vegetarian, you know. He eats minimal things, but the thing is, going full blown vegan is like just basically going full blown retarded. You know, it's like you're trying to become the vegan version of Greta Thunberg. You know, that dumb bitch here. You know, I just think I just think this vegan teacher shit is fucking nuts. You know, I just think she's. I mean, the Crow King. Hey, I saw your stuff. I saw a couple of your vids, man. Keep it good, man. Pretty good, bro. Pretty good, man. I just think that, you know, I'm diabetic. And I minimize what I eat, you know. I do eat meat. I do eat pork, chicken, fish, beef, you know, all that shit, you know. Chicken, turkey, fish, beef, you know, pork, you know. I eat eggs. I drink milk, you know. I even have milk in my coffee, you know, every morning. And what I have here, I got beef jerky. This is Jack Link's Frito chili cheese beef jerky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat me a beef jerky. Yeah, I want to eat me a beef jerky. Not bad. Pretty good. So, a vegan teacher. I think you're kind of nuts. And, not bad. No, it's beef jerky. It's the Jack Link's Frito chili cheese beef jerky. And I will never go vegan. I think from what from the doctor who I talked to is she says it's okay if you want to lose some weight, but if you go full blown vegan, like completely full vegan, it's not healthy. It's not good, you know. Thing is, I wouldn't do it because health-wise, I wouldn't have the stuff I need from what I eat, you know, beef, fish, pork, you know, poultry, you know. I wouldn't have, you know. I like walnuts, pistachios, cashews, almonds, peanuts, because each nut, like a cashew, almond, pistachio, cashew, you know, have good health benefits, you know. Did you know if you eat 14 almonds, it's equivalent to one pain pill? Yeah. 14 almonds is equal to one pain pill. Now you know. So the thing is, you know, I've always been a health nut myself, but the thing is, I kind of take things in moderation, you know. I think that if you be smart about it, you know, and because I think there's a lot to look at. I think there's a lot to learn as you go, and um, there's more about being healthy. I mean, you don't need. Plus, from what the Crow King is saying, she's going after small channels, on YouTube and whatnot. Here you hear.
Paying for animals to be abused and killed. So therefore, Superman clearly does that. So why would you say that unless you're Miss Katie, who doesn't care about the truth and just wants to keep speaking?
This is the Crow King. I came across his video about 10 minutes ago.
Alright guys, you are not gonna believe this, or you might, because this may also very well just be in the realm of your expectations after all. You guys remember that video I made very recently, just a couple days ago, about that vegan teacher who made another video about myself. And in this video, she featured a vegan Superman guy. Right from the get-go, I was a little bit suspicious about who this character was, and I was trying to figure out why she didn't attribute to him or make it easy to find the guy's original video. But I was able to catch her using his name in her video. She said the name Cal. And then while I was scrolling through her comments, by chance, I came across a comment by a guy named Cal, and I clicked on it, and that took me to the original video, which, I went through, I watched it, I read some of the comments, and of course, the very first comment was from that vegan teacher, which was a little bit of a surprise. The video only had like 50 views. It was the only video on this guy's channel, and he only had 2 subscribers. I think to myself, that's odd. Like, what are the odds of her finding this guy's video? I mean, maybe she just saw him comment, maybe sent a link to it or something along those lines.
10 days ago.
Much of it after the fact. So then, in her video, there's a line where she says, Cal, why don't you show your face? Everybody's gonna think you're AI. And, that struck me for a couple different reasons, but my wife especially was like, probably is AI. And I was like, oh, maybe. And there was also comments on my video, somebody else suggesting that perhaps that this mysterious person may also be AI as well, because who else is gonna go out their way to make a video defending Miss Katie like this? So this is something that's just been kind of on my mind quite frequently for the last couple of days, and I just had to investigate further. And so when I went to go look at his video again, my surprise, it was gone, deleted. I could not find it anywhere. I was like, what could have happened to it? And then it dawned on me. Miss Katie is far more sad and pathetic than I even thought possible. Because this, coupled with all the information and the evidence that I'm going to present, made it very clear to me that that video she made herself. Now, this is mostly for those of you that have not seen my original video of me responding to her. I'm just gonna show you guys some snippets from her video and make a couple comments, and then we'll really discuss how I know that this account was made by her.
And the amount of suffering that they endure because of people like you is horrific.
Miss Katie is right. You should listen to her. Listen to her.
Without that delicate balance, everything falls apart.
First of all, the circle of life is not a scientific concept. It's a Disney song about a cartoon monkey singing about a baby lion. Also, it's a logical fallacy. Again, appeal to nature. Just because something is natural doesn't make it good or moral. Or else you would just have to say that rape, infanticide, all completely good because we see them in nature.
Rape? Infanticide? Murder? No, I agree with you, Superman. I don't want to go with those things. I think those should be left in the past. We should move forward towards a more progressive and kind society, a fair society.
Consuming.
Also, I just want to point out that just for fun, she started showing clips from my music channel. I don't know why, but for some reason she felt the need to put that in here. And then she also made this claim that I was sending her songs. How delusional can this woman get? I was never more perplexed and confused in my life when I saw this. Like I said in my original video, I didn't watch this whole thing through because I got bored of hearing the same bullshit. But now I know why. It was the same bullshit. The exact same phrasing, exact same wording, all throughout exactly what I've heard from that vegan teacher coming from somebody else. And it was literally because it was her. No wonder. I was like, God, why does it sound so like I've heard this before a million times, exactly the same? But that explains it. That just have some sort of God complex where you really want to hold this moral high ground above everybody else, so you can be like, I'm better than you, I'm better than you, I'm better than you.
The only one who thinks they're superior is you, because you treat animals like objects. You pay people to rape, torture, and murder them. We try to save them.
Miss Katie is right. Just be vegan.
Proves of all these horrible, heinous things.
You? An evil monster? Well, what do monsters do? They hurt others when they don't have to. They're deliberately cruel. They perhaps encourage other people to be cruel as well. Yeah, I think you would maybe go in that category.
She
Yeah.
got
You could, though. You could just be vegan.
from what I was saying
You
that
might
she
feel like something that
got
hurting others just feels wrong, but
she got kicked from TikTok for some stupid shit she did on TikTok, and I think she kind of really needs to. She's taking herself a little bit too seriously, you know. She will accuse you of paying people to hurt animals, abuse them. I'm like, dude, she's fucking nuts, man. You know, I agree.
you don't seem to be at that
She's
stage
nuts.
yet. But, keep going.
Miss Katie is right.
So yeah, there she is calling me evil for, again, caring about the well-being of humanity over the lives of animals. Obviously makes me a very evil person. And here's me singing, by the way.
Hey, there are ways of growing vast amounts of food with no animal death.
Why?
So,
But why though?
This would be a more
But why,
potent
though?
legitimate argument in favor of
I don't get it.
And the further irony of you bringing up deforestation when 92% of deforestation is because of animal agriculture, i.e. your fucking diet.
It's really important for a lot of us to put our health first. Right. Which will require the majority of people to have animal products in their diet.
If you didn't...
There you go. So let's look into how I know, for sure, that this Cal account is an account made by her. And therefore, the video that she was responding to, doing her little
Trolling.
commentary on,
She's trying to
was
troll
also
by using another
produced
account.
and made by her. So first,
All I'm saying is that she made an account, another YouTube account to troll this guy. I used to troll a guy named YRV, also known as your rights volunteer, and I made two, but those are now defunct now. I haven't seen those in a long ass time though, but I used to troll the guy, Daniel Morris. The guy's name is Daniel Morris, and but I'm older and wiser now. I'm, as you can see, older and wiser. So I just think it's kind of but she's in her mid late 50s. All that bullshit. I think.
off. Here's this Cal guy responding to a comment on her video. This is the one that I responded to. Okay, this guy says, "Thanks for ruining Superman for everyone, lady." And Cal responds, "Superman wouldn't pay for animals to be abused and killed. Superman protects innocent beings. If this spoils Superman for you, you have an extremely warped view of who he is." So first off, everybody knows that Superman has been seen many times having actually eaten meat, and apparently his favorite food is beef bourguignon or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but there are some
shit. Superman even ate out Lois Lane and ate out Wonder Woman.
statements that Superman is vegetarian, but either way, he's not a vegan. And so
Superman is vegetarian, means he eats pussy.
there's literally nobody out there more delusional than Katie, and nobody besides her that's delusional enough to make a claim like this when they consider like getting eggs, getting milk, which are vegetarian things, to still be paying for animals to be abused and killed. So therefore, Superman clearly does that. So why would you say that unless you're Miss Katie, who doesn't care about the truth and just wants to keep spewing the same bullshit over and over
same
and
bullshit.
over again? And then this guy is like the biggest Miss Katie dick writer in existence, and I know that this had to be planted here by her because there's nobody alive that would defend her like this. What didn't you understand about what she said? Yeah, okay, dude. And then you have this comment: Superman isn't.
Unless she pays people to defend her, you know.
Even vegan. And then the responses are, how do you know? Isn't it specified in the comics? He did grow up a crop farmer, though not an animal farmer, which is very telling. Well, first off, it's very clear that if he was anything, he was a vegetarian. And then this is another, like, Miss Katie deflection style comment. So somebody says, I agree, Superman is not vegan, and then they respond, you're correct, he's indeed vegan. If you reply back to me, I'll take that to mean you agree he's vegan. If you copy what I said, I'll take that to mean he's extremely vegan. Like, this is the same level of Miss Katie cope that we see time and time and time again, but it turns out she's even more sad and pathetic than we could have ever imagined, to the point where she had to go and make a fake account to put comments on her videos that are defending her, that are positive for her, because nobody else is going to do that, because nobody...
There's a lady on YouTube, on TikTok, that she's trying to make her dog vegan. Make her dog vegan. This is my Lizzie, okay? This is my Lizzie. She's not vegan. Okay, she's not vegan. Are you? Are you? Huh? Are you? No. Oh no, you're not. Oh. When you wanted a hug? When you wanted a hug? Huh? Come here. Come here. Oh. You wanted a hug. You wanted a hug. You been sad today, huh? You been sad, huh? You been sad? Huh? You been sad today? You okay? You wanted a hug? Like you wanted a hug? You okay? You okay? Have one of those days, huh? You have one of those days? You have one of those days, huh? I love you. But I don't know what would make someone like her the vegan teacher. Just really go out and try to, like, she hasn't been vegan very long. What about a few years now? Now a very good percentage of her life. Okay, she's been vegan for what? Not very long, a few years now. I think that
He else is thinking the same twisted backwards way that you do, and nobody does agree with you, and at least not anybody sane. The people that do are the other insane, ridiculous, crazy vegan activists that we talk about all the time. So of course she had to go out of her way and make...
Okay, this is...
Yo, before the video begins, I just wanted to say...
This is from the Indigo Moon. This is from this is from the Indigo Moon 11 days ago.
That my friend John 2008 has a Discord server that I've linked in the description below. If you want to talk to us or just want to know stuff from behind the scenes, then go to it. That out of the way, let's get to today's main topic. As you might have heard, vegan teacher got banned from live streaming on TikTok, and she made a video talking about it, and today we're gonna be discussing it. By now it's almost like a tradition on my channel to talk about vegan teacher, as I've noticed. The video is called "Why Are Men Like This and Why Are You So Silent?" Misogyny is right there to be seen, and the thumbnail says, "What if this happened to someone you love?" Okay, let's go.
If somebody came up to your wife, or your girlfriend, or your daughter, and just randomly pulled down their pants and started to rub their private part in front of one of these people, how would you feel? Would you think it was funny
Hey.
they came home to tell you? Or would you be somewhat alarmed? Because according to the law, this is a sexual assault. And this is what happened to me.
If someone
on a
came
live
up to
stream over on my
you
TikTok channel.
and rubbed their
Before I go any
junk,
further, if you haven't
they
yet
should
done
they should go to
so,
jail.
make sure you subscribe and press
I
the
mean, if
notification
you're right,
bell so you
that's
don't
that's
miss any
basically
videos before
that's
they
basically
upload.
flashing, you know.
I found 3 things that are wrong about it. First of all, the scenario at the beginning that she listed is
But-
just you weren't sexually assaulted. As I've heard, someone like connected himself to your live stream and started to beat his meat, and you didn't do anything to remove him.
But the person, I mean, if the person walked up to you, showed you their junk, and started to, I say, pull his pud, you know, or whack the pud, you know, in front of you, and you just stand there not doing shit. Shit.
But which you could have done, and also using such a thing and then begging for likes and subs is just plain nasty.
Now, do you think that victims of sexual assault should be punished? Because that's exactly what happened over on TikTok. Through no fault of my own, I was just doing my normal
Vegan
streaming,
phobia don't
getting
exist.
people to
Nobody's afraid of
start like
vegan,
this,
you know.
helping to teach vegan facts.
No, I don't think that victims of sexual assault should be punished, but that didn't happen to you. But still, the ban was of no fault of their own. The guy who did that was very weird. But, and that is the thing, you didn't just teach vegan facts. Like, I took a look through your TikTok in general, and you're seeing some hateful stuff there. A standalone video will be coming soon where I discuss it.
And somebody decided.
That's like if some random guy did that to some random chick. She got offended by it, and it was in public, and the guy was a jerk about it, you know, just being a jerk, you know, all that shit. Yes, the guy should be locked up. I mean, if the guy was offending the chick really just out of nowhere, that's you know that's a crime. But the vegan teacher, this Queefadillo, just stood there. She did it for likes. Wanted to teach about vegan facts. I mean, again, there's nothing wrong with going with vegan. Just that it's okay to lose some weight, but if you go full vegan, you know, all that shit. But the thing is, health wise, that's, you know, it's dangerous. But what she's saying here is that someone walked up to her, jerking off in front of her and shit, but she just stood there. Really?
To do this on my channel. Now, I'm quite sure that if this did happen in real life to one of your daughters, that somebody pulled their pants down and started rubbing themselves inappropriately, or in front of your wife,
or your mom, or
if that
your
was for my,
that you would think
if
it's pretty
it did that for my
sick,
daughter,
it's pretty
or
disturbing.
You know that
I
this
would beat his
comparison is
ass.
disgusting, and it's the same thing as with the baby. And yeah, it would be disturbing, and yeah, I'm on your side on that one because we had no fault in that. But now, there comes a part that completely nullifies everything for me.
But interestingly enough, many people think it's a big joke, the fact that it happened to a vegan. This is why I explained to you over and over again that vegan phobia is real, and it is wrong.
Why? Why did you have to do that? You were doing so good. I was on your side, but now you're equating it again to goddamn vegan phobia, which doesn't exist. It's just an Urban Dictionary thing. It's vegaphobia for your information, and it had nothing to do with it. You display yourself like a prick on the internet. That's why people are assholes to you. If, you know, what comes around, goes around. Or the things you say come back to you. Karma, you know, Jojo Siwa was right. Karma is a bitch, even though it wasn't her soul.
It's time for good people to start speaking out when they see evil like this. It's time for good people, even if you don't like the vegan's face, or you don't like the tone of her
See,
voice,
she's taking it
voice,
too seriously.
you don't like the way
She's taking herself too seriously.
Surely you must agree that people have a right to speak.
And me,
Yet, if you
I'm
cannot
enjoying a
take
good beer jerky.
criticism, get your weak ass off of social media. You know, you're displaying yourself as a prick. I have nothing against vegans. I have nothing against them.
Yeah.
I have something against you, deep vegan. Display themselves off because as extremist assholes on the internet and abuse their animals like Vegan Gains or you, even Vegan Gains cat.
The vegan teacher is nothing more than equivalent to that lady who runs PETA. You know. Yeah. I mean, it's just that I understand that, you know, she's nuts. She's fucking nuts.
Died because he was so stubborn and narcissistic.
And to defend the innocent animals who are suffering so much. Don't you find it absolutely bizarre that people who are trying to be kind and to save animals from the Holocaust in which they are forced to live right now are now being also targeted and sexually assaulted because of it? I just don't get it. The reason that this kind of thing happens is because when good people remain silent, bad people get to get away with all kinds of things.
Animals are not living through a Holocaust, you idiot, you moron. And the fact that she was the one to say that bad people, if good people don't speak up, that bad people get away with anything, that is the biggest irony. Since vegan teacher, your personality, in my opinion, is rotten to the core. And if normal vegans are targeted by some persons who are just minding...
Look, if there are people that are harming people that are vegan, look, I don't condone violence against anybody. I mean, I don't care who you are. If going vegan is a choice, hey, look, live it. You know, if that's your choice, more power to you. But I do agree that nobody should harm anybody, no matter what their choice of life living is, you know. But the thing is, I think it's really absolutely insane on all levels that when you realize that someone who's trying to push veganism on people, it's like someone pushing religion or transgenderism on this, just really push and push and push, like, dude. The more you push, unfortunately, somebody's gonna push back even harder. You know. It's someone's choice. If someone wants to be vegan, that's their choice. That's their choice. But if you get mad at them for eating meat, like beef and pork and fish and chicken, turkey, it's their choice. If they want to eat eggs, whether it's chicken eggs or chicken eggs for breakfast, or have milk, or have milk in their coffee. I have milk in my coffee every morning, because I drink coffee every morning. I use a sweetener and milk in my coffee. But I think it's pretty stupid that you can just have this issue. So, well, you're being mean by eating an egg. Egg's healthy. It's healthy. It's like, I like orange. I like apples. I like grapes. I like watermelons. I like pears. I like tomatoes. I like broccoli. I like cauliflower, cabbage. I like squash, potatoes, corn, green beans, green peas, beans, spinach, asparagus, I grew up on those. I grew up on eating meat and vegetables and nuts like cashews and almonds, pistachios and walnuts and pecans and whatnot, fruits like peaches and pears and apples and oranges and watermelon, and vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, asparagus, spinach, potatoes, corn, green beans, all that shit, I would rather go full-blown vegetarian than vegan. Because I know that I would have the vitamin B, C, D, zinc, and all the health stuff, like.
Just mind their own thing. Normal vegans, then yeah, the person who attacked them is a piece of shit. But you are not one of them. You are shoving it in everyone's faces. So, yeah, once again, you display yourself on social media as a prick. If you really don't see the problem here, then I'm not even mad. I'm just genuinely concerned for your mental health.
The world is not an evil place because of the bad people that are in it, but because of good people who turn the other way, pretend that they don't see, and refuse to speak up and help to defend victims. So who are you? Will you speak out and say that what happened to me was evil, was cruel?
Keep Einstein out of your mouth. Your IQ isn't even half of his.
This lady is so fucking crazy. I bet she would take a dump at the. This lady's so fucking crazy. I bet she would pay someone to take a shit at the subbar at Wendy's. Rephrase. This lady's so fucking nuts. I bet she would pay someone to take a shit on the sub bar at Wendy's.
and I wouldn't say it was evil for the person to do it. It was just someone being shitty on the internet. But someone being shitty on the internet is, unfortunately, the internet itself, for the most part. I mean, you are the best example for it. But anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video, since I have a few more things to do, like, outside of YouTube today. I hope you liked the video. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want to.
Okay, this from Ryan Pictures.
That vegan teacher has one of the worst reputations in YouTube history. From harassing Mr. Beast for simply promoting his
This is 5 months ago.
Feastables chocolate bar, to framing Gordon Ramsay as a terrible anti-vegan and comparing him to the devil and Hitler, no one is ever off limits from the wrath of that vegan teacher, even if you're the most beloved person on the internet. If you end up becoming her enemy, she will pester you, stalk you, and criticize you for the most illogical reasons ever. My name is Ryan, and we're gonna figure out what exactly happened to the people who fell victim to that vegan teacher, starting with Mr. Beast. In August of 2021, the vegan teacher uploaded a video titled, Mr. Beast, no amount you give to charity can undo the damage you're causing by promoting eating meat. She began the video by targeting Mr. Beast's I ate a $70,000 golden pizza video, stating that there are millions of starving children in the world, and instead of spending this much money on a pizza, Jimmy should have used it to solve world hunger.
But before we watch him eat a $70,000 pizza, let's look into the eyes of this child. There are millions.
Wait. A $70,000 pizza. A $70,000 pizza. Dude, I could go to 7-Eleven, spend $10, get a nice large pepperoni pizza, and dude, but $70,000. What the fuck, dude? Are you fucking stupid, dude? That I don't agree with either. 70,000, like $10 for a nice large pizza, or I could go to Family Dollar and get a pizza for like $9, about $8, $9. You know, fuck you.
Millions of children around the world who are starving to death. Parents.
But yet, the vegan teacher. Look, again, this chick is fucking nuts.
Who are crying because they can't provide essential foods for their children. $70,000 could buy a lot of food.
However, her arguments immediately fell into obscurity, as she failed to acknowledge Mr. Beast's extensive contributions to do exactly what the vegan teacher was arguing about, fighting food poverty, like his food bank, which had given away nearly 1 million meals to those in need by the time vegan teacher uploaded this video. She also didn't mention Mr. Beast's non-profit Beast Philanthropy channel, which actually started with him giving away free food, and is still doing the same to this day. So it's obvious that people weren't going to let her get away with these lies. You know, he did give 5 stores worth of food to children, but let's just gloss over that. The amount of money he donated to people in need and to plant trees is more than you can make in 100 years.
But I think he did a good job by doing what he did, you know, donate food. I mean, dude, that takes a lot of heart, man. It does, dude.
She also repeatedly asked Mr. Beast to disclose whether the item he's eating in the video is vegan or not.
Are they vegan tacos made with beans and vegan cheese?
We're gonna start with $1 pizza,
Is that a vegan hot dog?
$8 burger.
By all accounts, this is an unreasonable demand. For starters, it would get extremely boring and repetitive if Mr. Beast
I'm eating beef jerky,
of
for what?
everything he eats in his videos. Plus, only eating vegan food would also alienate the vast majority of his global audience, as less than 1% of the people in the world are vegan. Unsurprisingly, however, this video racked up nearly 500,000 views due to Mr. Beast's massive popularity. Many other YouTubers jumped on the bandwagon as well, and started making commentary videos on the subject, and some of these videos went super viral, gaining millions of views. All of this sudden hype gave the vegan teacher the perfect opportunity to capitalize on this moment and farm for more views, because less than a week later, she uploaded another video on Mr. Beast titled, Mr. Beast, Stop Paying for Animal Abuse, somehow implying that Mr. Beast is consciously spending money on torturing and abusing animals. This upload followed a similar format to our previous one.
Again, the vegan teacher is equivalent to that lady who runs PETA.
No, only this time, focusing on Mr. Beast's I ate a $100,000 golden ice cream video. And just like her last attempt, she started asking Mr. Beast to disclose the ingredients of the food he's eating and specify whether they're vegan or not.
But what is the base made out of? Is the base made out of something vegan? I don't know what you're eating. It's some sort of cake, but they didn't say whether there's eggs in there or milk in there.
Now, while she did acknowledge Mr. Beast's charity efforts, she tried to downplay his contributions by saying Mr. Beast only provides some donations to the poor.
You shouldn't be eating foods that cost that much money anyway. You should be giving that money to the poor. And I know that you do give some donations to the poor, but why are you eating a $100,000 ice cream at all?
But even this was nothing compared to what she would say about Jimmy next. Less than 2 weeks after her second video, that vegan teacher uploaded another one with an even more confrontational and accusatory title. At Mr. Beast, no amount of good you do for the world can undo the damage you're causing. This video started off like usual, with her critiquing the lack of vegetables and other vegan ingredients on the world's largest pizza slice included in his video.
What on earth? What is this pizza? There's not one single vegetable in there? Where are the mushrooms? Where's the spinach? Where's the broccoli?
But then, that vegan teacher said this.
What else do you got here? Poutine with cheese on it? No. Cheese comes from milk, which is stolen from mothers after their babies were taken from them. Do you think that kidnapping is okay, Mr. Beast? Kidnapping babies and stealing from them? Do you think that stealing is okay? Apparently you do.
So in her mind, if Mr. Beast showed a picture of poutine in his video, poutine has cheese in it, cheese is made with milk, milk is taken from cows, so Mr. Beast is somehow okay with promoting kidnapping and stealing. This by all means
She's
was an
nuts.
outrageous allegation, and unsurprisingly, she received a ton of backlash from viewers. All 3 of her videos were ratioed into oblivion, and it felt like this would put an end to her absurd content. However, the vegan teachers never backed down from the topic simply because of online mockery, and staying true to her nature, she continued making videos about Mr. Beast.
All she's doing it for views and subs and shit like that. So, like, again, it's a person's choice. It's like someone who's a Democrat, right? A Democrat complaining on why someone who's a independent or a libertarian, how come you're not a Democrat? It's my fucking choice, bitch. It's like if I want to eat meat, like say pork, beef, chicken, and fish, I'm gonna do that. If I want to have an omelet, I'm gonna throw in mushrooms and bell peppers and shit like that, and cheese, or I'll have milk in my coffee again. I mean, this woman thinks it's a crime to have. Yeah, like she's saying, well, it's a crime to eat meat. Like, dude, I eat vegetables, I eat fruits, I eat nuts like, again, pistachios, pecans, almonds, pistachios, all that shit, But the thing is, if you're pushing, go vegan, save the animals, bitch. Man has been hunting animals since the dawn of time. Caveman hunted, or they didn't eat. No. Mother Earth has given us sources to live on, So, I mean, I do.
The themes of these videos also got more and more aggressive with each new upload, from telling him to stop abusing animals to accusing him of paying for torture, kidnapping, and murder of animals. She also released a frankly comical rap video as a sort of diss track against Mr. Beast.
Why is Mr. Beast an animal bully when instead of eating meat, he can just eat protein-packed veggies.
However, despite all of her attempts at baiting a response, she never received any direct retaliation from Jimmy, as he realized that not saying anything was the best way to make that vegan teacher move on. This is because engagement and outrage are at the heart of that vegan teacher's formula for online success. Her process is simple. She goes after a popular figure like Mr. Beast, Jacksepticeye, or Ryan Trahan.
A vegan teacher is, she'll go after you in hoping to have a response, which would give her something to for her followers. But thing is, Lizzie, come here. Get there. She's doing this to get a reaction for views and subs and likes, you know, and shit like that. She's running this hey, will you chill out? She's running this vegan cult kind of thing, you know. And Mr. Beast did a good job of not saying anything, because if you respond, that's what she wants. People like her want a response, you know.
Accuses them of being horrible anti-vegans that willingly pay for the torture and murder of animals. This generates controversy and drama, bringing in a flood of viewership to her channel. And when the views from talking about someone start to dwindle, she moves on to her next target, which is exactly how she targeted Mr. Beast in the first place. Unlike Jimmy, however, her victim before him, Gordon Ramsay, fell for her tricks and had to endure a much harder onslaught, all because he thought that a short TikTok video making fun of her would be amusing. There are only a few celebrities in the world who are as popular and beloved as Gordon Ramsay. The internet loves every side of him, from his foul-mouthed and aggressive TV persona to the encouraging and supportive sweetheart he really is.
I've never seen such perfect cooking in meat ever this year. I'm talking about both kitchen. This is absolutely spot on.
But his status as a chef who often cooks with meat and his massive internet presence made him a perfect target for that vegan teacher. Her attack on Gordon Ramsay began with a TikTok video explaining to him, a world-renowned chef, what is and isn't food.
So Gordon, one of the problems that I noticed that you have is you don't seem to understand the difference between food and animals.
The audacity of this video is perfectly summed up by this comment from a confused viewer reading, "Doesn't she know that Gordon Ramsay is a gourmet chef?" She also uploaded a song addressed to Gordon, telling him that eating animals is wrong. Gordon responded with a duet video of his own, with a clip of him calling her a vegan donut before taking a bite out of a juicy beef burger.
Eating animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Hurting animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Share this song, and if you call me a donut, it's fine.
Vegan
As long as
donut.
you're vegan from now on.
And people loved his response. How can you not love Gordon, especially after this? My respect for Gordon went up. Even the mainstream media took note of this duet. However, little did Gordon know that he just opened a Pandora's box with his acknowledgement of the vegan teacher's video. Because soon after this, vegan teacher released a 27-minute long video with the absurd title, "How Gordon Ramsay is like Hitler and How That Makes Me Cry." If this title wasn't rage-inducing enough, she opened the video by calling Gordon a devil and labeling him as someone who does nothing but harm the world. But then, she crossed the line, because a bit later in the video, she had to say this about Gordon while reacting to his TikTok response.
So here you see, this is the face of somebody who likes to pay for the torture and the murder.
This lady's fucking nuts. He's a gourmet chef. Gordon Ramsay is a gourmet chef. Okay, he's been a gourmet chef for years. He may be a foul-mouthed guy, but he does have a heart. You know, he does have. He's not a bad guy. He just doesn't tolerate bullshit. You know, if you do a good job, he'll praise you for it. If you fuck up, he'll call you out on it, you know. The vegan teacher's a cunt, you know. I mean, shit. Look, it's somebody's to, again, people have a choice, okay? People have a choice, okay? if you want to live a life where you eat meat and vegetables, or go full-blown vegan, which that's someone else's choice too. But the thing is, pushing it is like that's like pushing someone to go full vegan is like pushing somebody driving a 60s muscle car to push them into driving an EV. It ain't gonna fucking happen. Okay? No, it's like that. You can't make someone go from driving a 60s muscle car to an EV. It ain't gonna fucking happen. I'm sorry, you know. I mean, if I eat meat, I do. I eat, again, pork, beef, fish, chicken. It's, you know, my choice. Okay, my choice. I eat vegetables, broccoli, spinach, cauliflower, potatoes, corn, you know, beans, you know, fruits, apples, oranges, grapes, watermelon, pears, you know. But nobody's gonna push me to go full vegan. Fuck them.
Of animals. How is he different from Hitler? Name the one way he is different. He doesn't have a mustache. That's the only difference I see. I would even suggest that he is a worse human, because with Hitler at least stopped at 6 million or more.
Now, while Gordon didn't engage any further, it was already too late. That vegan teacher doubled down and uploaded another video on Gordon Ramsay titled, "Why is Gordon Ramsay such a terrible father?" labeling him as a horrible father for making a harmless and funny TikTok prank video with his daughter. She also psychoanalyzes the video and says that he's teaching speciesism to his daughter, which, in her words, is the purest form of racism.
Now I know on the surface it might seem like fun. You might think to yourself, well, he's
She is crossing the line there.
Because he's teaching speciesism. Speciesism is one of the first forms of racism, one of the first forms of discrimination that kids learn.
The backlash to this video was so severe that she deleted almost all of the comments and instead filled the comment section with her own introduction and views on veganism. Yet despite her acknowledging this backlash and even taking measures against it, she continued to post videos bashing Gordon from every possible angle, like uploading a video with the title, "Gordon Ramsay is a terrible chef."
Look, you could bash anybody you want, but it don't mean you're right.
In which she criticizes cooking.
Look at it, he puts them in there and they're so messy, they're not even neat and tidy, and he's supposed to be like one of the best chefs ever?
By this point, she was starting to sound less like a vegan activist and more like a commentary YouTuber like Leafy or iDubbbz, whose whole shtick is roasting other people for clout. When even this attempt at baiting another response failed, the vegan teacher began going after Gordon's sponsors with videos like, "Fire Gordon Ramsay from the Silk Milk Company." In the video, she urged them to drop Gordon as a partner.
Hello, Silk Milk. Apparently you're paying money to Gordon Ramsay to promote your product? How crazy is that? Don't be doing that. He doesn't care about your milk. He's not even vegan.
Of course, she gained nothing from this rant, but still, she sure tried her best. By this time, Gordon was likely getting sick of that vegan teacher using his name to create online drama and gain more viewership. And while he could have made another video making fun of her and destroyed her completely like last time, he chose not to. Instead, his response was a lot more mature and to the point. You see, in response to his funny video against the vegan teacher, many animal farmers made their own TikTok videos talking about how people like that vegan teacher have disturbed their livelihoods. They also thanked Gordon for his clear support. Gordon compiled a few of these in a single video and posted it on his TikTok with the caption, "Always standing behind farmers, grateful for the work they do and the passion they have on a daily basis."
Thank you, Chef Ramsay.
Thank you, Chef Ramsay.
Thanks, Chef Ramsay.
Yo, boss. The real sauce is over here.
You know, again, you know, it's just that she's pushing this cult like bullshit. You know, look, I got nothing against anybody who's vegan, but it's not good to push the issue because it's not going to help you. I mean, come on, man, dude. I mean,
Thank you so much for standing up for us farmers.
He took a clear side in this one-sided conflict created by the vegan teacher, and his viewers were all for it. Farming is no easy task. Thank you for supporting the people who work hard to keep the rest of us fed. All love for the farmers in Ramsey. This would also be the last time Gordon would ever acknowledge that vegan teacher in any form. And when she realized that she wasn't going to get any more attention from Gordon Ramsay, she went after her next victim, Nikocado Avocado. Nikocado Avocado was once a moderately popular violinist on YouTube who also became vegan to lose weight and stay healthy.
Almost 4 years, like another month or two will be like 4-year mark. Totally changed my life. I used to be obeso. I used to be like,
But then in late 2016, he stopped being vegan and mentioned two main reasons for this life-changing decision. First was the vegan community at the time, which, in his view, was incredibly toxic and filled with drama that he did not want to be associated with it.
just because I'm vegan doesn't mean I necessarily want to be a part of this community. These people who go back and forth and instigate drama out of each other and make statements, and this person does this, and whose side are you on today?
And while the vegan diet did help him drop a lot of pounds, he also developed a number of health issues.
I had low B12 deficiency. I developed hypoglycemia. I don't know if it's directly related to the veganism, but I never had that before.
After stopping his vegan diet, Nick began posting mukbang videos in which he ate copious amounts of food. This led him to rapidly gaining weight and even hitting 350 pounds at one point. But then at the peak of his popularity, he caught the attention of that vegan teacher. Vegan teacher began her attack with a video titled, Nikocado Avocado, enough now, time to turn your life around. Surprisingly enough, her video opened with some fairly sound advice on the dangers of eating processed fast food on a regular basis. Unfortunately, this was immediately followed up with her usual remarks and accusations.
You know what you're doing is evil. Not only are you paying for the torture, the confinement, and the murder of so many animals, you are also putting it on display here and consistently telling people how...
Guy became vegan to lose some weight, be healthy. I get that. But when I talked to that about my old doctor, it's okay to lose weight, but go full time, it's like not healthy, because like I said, he had a low B12, and there's nothing wrong. I mean, have vegetables, like broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, spinach, potatoes, all that stuff, because it has all the good stuff in there, B12 and zinc and carrots. Carrots, you get B12 from carrots, and also it helps carrot. I mean, I love carrots, I love salad. Sounds good for you. I like to go to Smart Final and get cucumber. Oh, I love cucumber. I could get that. I could go and get the and have it as a snack. Just take a whole thing and just eat it as is. But going full vegan is like, dude, fuck it. I'm gonna eat smart, not stupid.
Oh, it tastes so good.
In the same video, she also calls him cruel and sick in the head. Now, what's interesting about the vegan teacher going after Nikocado is that Nikocado does not have the love and respect on the internet that her previous victims did. So instead of speaking in favor of Nikocado, most of the viewers were there just to enjoy the drama. Oh, the annoying mukbanger versus the annoying vegan. This battle is legendary. Oh, I waited for this. Their battle will be legendary. Shocking.
So the thing is, I'm not going after him for what he did, but the thing is, I mean, eating to gain. I mean, he gained what 350 pounds. Dangerous, but health concerning. Like, dude. At one time I weighed 281, and I dropped nearly 20 pounds. I went from 281 to 260. And when I hit 260, I was like, that's 19 pounds I lost. Because one time for 6 months, I drank nothing but water. No sodas for 6 months. Drank water for 6 months. I lost 77 pounds in 6 months. That's huge for me. It's huge. That's huge, but I also had the meat I was eating, turkey. Ground turkey is pretty good too. It's ground turkey is pretty good, and it's good if you want to have like a turkey loaf, meatloaf kind of thing, but it's turkey, pretty good too.
Some even sided with the vegan teacher. For once, she's completely right. Just 5 days later, Nikocado posted a response to the vegan teacher in which he talked about the lack of access to certain nutrients like collagen in a vegan diet, while also mocking her by sinking his teeth into a roasted chicken. Following this response, that vegan teacher uploaded a video that made everyone wonder whether she actually lost her mind. Honey, if anyone needs therapy, it's you. It was a 3-minute long video in which he pretended to be Nikokado's non-vegan therapist, advising him against returning to a vegan lifestyle. She also posted another video in which she reacted to Sunny V2's documentary on Nikocado while adding her own commentary. Although both of these videos failed to elicit any retaliation from Nikocado, the silence didn't last very long, as over a year later, he finally posted a response in the form of a nearly 2-hour mukbang, during which he called out vegan teachers' hypocrisy on the matter.
If only I thought this lady was all about compassion and making videos to help people. I literally said that my tooth was right. Do you know how painful that is? Like, I was in so much pain. She isn't it. There's no connection to the human. Like, oh my god, that must hurt. Oh wow, were you in pain? Oh, did that affect your quality of life? It's like, no, don't believe it, X. And this is why I get so upset when people comment on my page. You need to go vegan. You need to get healthier. You need to eat vegan. Why? So I can be associated with people like this again?
This was also followed up with 2 YouTube shorts, one of him dancing in front of a roasted chicken, and another with him furiously devouring.
He makes a good point on. He does. He makes a good point. He dealt with that community, and it's toxic and drama, and he doesn't need that. No one needs that, And the vegan teacher's a hypocrite,
Bring said chicken. The vegan teacher hasn't responded or made any more content on Nikocado. That said, her going after a mukbang YouTuber who eats tons of processed meat actually made logical sense. The same, however, can't be said about her next set of victims, Tommy Innit and George Not Found. Both Tommy and George are Minecraft streamers who first became popular after joining the Dream SMP server in 2020. First, she went after Tommy when he uploaded a short comedy sketch on TikTok about him being surrounded by girls in college.
Hello TikTok. I'm at college and surrounded by women.
For some bizarre reason, this unassuming joke video caught the attention of that vegan teacher, and she uploaded a since deleted extremely weird TikTok addressed to Tommy.
Hello TikTok, I got 2 more golden play buttons today that I'm going to show to girls if they come around. Because they do.
Tommy, the nice vegan girls don't want to see your buttons. But if you want them to play with your buttons, you're gonna have to show them your fruits and your vegetables.
This did not go over well with his fans, who thought her response was creepy and completely nonsensical. But instead of realizing her mistake, she doubled down and began attacking Tommy's fans, most of whom are fairly young.
The vegan teacher and Tommy Innit, I'm gonna give a little recap. Basically, Tommy Innit uploaded this video to TikTok.
Hello TikTok. I'm at college and surrounded by women.
You guys are dumb. Seriously.
Even Tommy was blindsided by this whole situation, as he didn't even know who that vegan teacher was. All things considered, this was still tame compared to what she did with Tommy's fellow Minecraft streamer, George Not Found. In early 2021, George Not Found posted an innocent TikTok of him asking for likes while walking in the snow, and the vegan teacher duetted his video with this.
I'm looking for some likes. Give me some likes, please.
Am I missing something? You want likes for walking in the snow? How about you stop paying for the...
What she's missing is a brain, is what she's missing.
and murder of innocent animals and be vegan. Then I'll like you.
Everyone was just as confused. What does walking in the snow and asking for likes on TikTok have anything to do with paying for the torture and confinement of animals? More importantly though, how will calling someone out like this make them want to go vegan? Only that vegan teacher can answer this. However, what's more likely is that she made this video just to drum up more controversy and drive more traffic to her TikTok and YouTube channels. And everyone knows that she's willing to go to any length for some extra clout, as not even the former king of YouTube, PewDiePie, is safe from her clutches. PewDiePie is one of the most popular channels on YouTube, with 111 million subscribers and over 29 billion views in total, which, as we explained earlier, is a perfect recipe for an attack from that vegan teacher. And while PewDiePie isn't vegan, he is actually pescatarian, which means that he doesn't eat any meat except for fish. He's also stated on various occasions that the reason he chose to be pescatarian is because he cares about the animals and the environment.
I am what's called a pescatarian. It's for many reasons, but I just care about the environment and the souls of the animals.
In other words, he has very similar views to that vegan teacher. Despite this, she still went after him and uploaded a video on August 7, 2021 titled...
Now, there's nothing wrong eating fish. I take fish oil tablets. This is Nature Made. This is Nature Made fish oil. Purified to remove mercury. Helps support heart health. And this is Nature's Bounty. Magnesium supports bones and muscle health. Now, I don't know what goes through this woman's mind of just absolutely really again, it's someone's choice, way of life. This woman's doing it for clout.
Happy Vegan Declaration Day at PewDiePie. You passed your first assignment. I'm so proud of you. But her approach to PewDiePie was the complete opposite. Instead of bullying him like her previous victims, she kept praising PewDiePie for seemingly no reason, while taking his humorous remarks out of context to fit her own narrative.
No!
Oh yes! Slam the table! Yes, PewDiePie, we should be angry when we see suffering. Good job! Another check mark and a nice, loud no!
As a comment on the video pointed out, what an effective way of doing activism, twisting people's words and taking them out of context, and just making shit up to fit your agenda. Good job, you're such a saint. Even PewDiePie himself picked up on this odd behavior when he reacted to her video.
A foreign can be treated badly, and you have to feel it in your heart, and you can see that he is starting to feel. So I'm giving you another check mark for that.
I got feelings, kid.
That said, maybe she just didn't want to incur the wrath of one of the largest fan bases on YouTube. Whatever the case may be, however, it didn't stop her from posting more content on PewDiePie. In total, she posted 6 different videos with Pew's name in the title, including a song about PewDiePie.
PewDiePie is the apple of my eye. He's becoming vegan up.
A nearly 9-minute video in which the only part relevant to PewDiePie was him feeding a green veggie to his dog Edgar, and another 28-minute video that had less to do with Pewds, and more about her showing an Animal Farm documentary. Many of PewDiePie's fans saw these obsessive videos as creepy, but luckily for Pewds, this obsession eventually came to an end, unlike the next victim, who she still hasn't moved on from. We're of course talking about Call Me Chris. The vegan teacher has been making videos talking about Chris since August of 2021. To date, she's posted 29 videos on Chris with a total runtime of 6 hours, with the latest uploaded in April of this year. And when a viewer asked the vegan teacher for her reason on hating the same YouTuber over and over again, she responded by calling them an uneducated moron. What's up with hating on the same YouTuber? It gets stale for a while. Guess what? You're an uneducated moron. So, what did Chris do to deserve this level of hatred from that vegan teacher? It all began with a video that vegan teacher uploaded on the 17th of August 2021 entitled, "Call Me Chris, Stop Stealing Body Parts from Animals. Milk, meat, eggs are all from cycles of violence." In this video, she reacted to Chris's content about testing snacks from different countries.
Chris, we're gonna be trying some snacks today. We have...
Vegan snacks? Oh, not just any snack, Chris. You gotta say the word vegan. Gonna give you an X for that.
The usual. It likely would have ended here as well. However, Kirsten uploaded a reaction to this video on her channel, which in hindsight was a very bad decision. This video did go super viral, with over 26 million views to date, but it also made Chris a massive target for that vegan teacher. She started posting regular videos with Chris in the title and thumbnail, even when the video had nothing to do with her. However, the worst of her commentary was in a video titled, "I've Been Exposed by Call Me Chris." For some background, a while back, Chris made a video recounting her horrible experience with assault and the mental toll it had on her life. The
best thing to do with her is not respond. Don't respond to this woman. She's doing it for clout, views, subs, all that shit. On TikTok, she's doing it for views, likes, followers, clout. That's all it is. And she could take her vegan shit, bend over, roll up into a ball, and cram it up her ass, to be honest with you.
Teacher brings up the video and has to say this about it.
We're going to go through some of the points on here, and then we're going to think about what you said regarding the fact that you were assaulted. Because as you may or may not know, that is exactly what happens in the industry. They assault. They assault the cows.
Essentially, comparing Chris's pain from the assault to the artificial insemination techniques used in the animal farming industry. While ethically these techniques are far from humane, comparing them to human SA is just messed up on so many different levels. What's even worse is that she doubled down on this narrative and uploaded another video a couple months later, repeating the same point.
If you don't like the fact that you were pinned down and assaulted, why do you pay people to do this to other females?
A viewer perfectly summarized just how terrible these statements from the vegan teacher are. At first, I found this little fight funny, but bringing up someone's past trauma and assault crosses a line so violently. I don't even have words for it. Are you even aware of the pain you're causing? Do you even care about people, or are you so blinded by your own beliefs that you completely forgot that other people have feelings? Everything for the cause? You should be ashamed of yourself. Recently, Chris's boyfriend, Oompaville, who's also a creator on YouTube, posted his own experience with a vegan teacher, in which he called her basically harmless, and that she's had zero effect of her less than ideal way of activism.
And this is one of my main points. She is completely harmless.
While there may be some truth to that, the fact is, vegan teachers' content is only...
Now, it's just really, look, again, trying to use someone's tragedy as to promote veganism in that way. Dude, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? This woman is no wonder she got kicked off of TikTok. This woman's a fucking nut and a cunt. Okay? She's fucking... I mean, she's nothing more than a vegan version of that lady who runs PETA. Like, dude, look, I'm not against the vegan community, but that avocado guy, he made a choice. You know, he was vegan for 4 years, and then he was low on his B12. Like, dude, you can still eat vegetables and fruits and stuff because they have B12s, and I mean, he didn't have to eat to, 350. Holy shit, you know, like damn. I mean, but it's like, dude, man. You're not really helping yourself at all by attacking somebody, you know, because you're trying to accuse them of paying people to assault animals in that way. You gotta be a sick motherfucker to think that way, you know, like, dude, you know, she could take her Sharpie and shove up her ass for all I care, you know, shit. But the thing is, don't come after me for, you know, shit. Because I got a lot to say, but, you know, being smart, you know, don't say anything, you know, shit. I think it's kind of crazy that people will go that far into just, you know, for likes, clouts, and followers and whatnot. So, again, she's a cunt. All right, guys. If you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification. Always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys. Peace out. Godspeed.